That was beautifully worked, and I just wonder if we're going to see similar styles of attack as the second game gets underway.
Yeah, AS Monaco versus Schalke 04. Second game, first match day. Barcelona have the first 3 points. Can one of these two teams grab that second set of 3 points, or will it end in 1 point apiece?
Harit brings it forwards then for Schalke. Masengo, and here's Taram Ulian to Jovetic. I just wonder if the Schalke pair have discussed trying to cut out that through ball, which Monaco very nearly exploit once again. That's been their big weapon, and I just wonder if El Matador and Gool would have conferred about how to try and prevent that being such a weapon.
Yeah, because in the first game, Golovin and Chadli in particular were getting all sorts of room on that counter-attack in and around that sort of number 10, as we like to call it in today's game. And yeah, it'd be interesting to see whether they've done anything to stop that, because you feel as AS Monaco grow into this second game as well, they will certainly carve out more chances in and around that area.
Jovetic then for Monaco. Masengo has slipped it on to Grandsur, looking for the return pass from Masengo. He's made his way into the area here, and Schalke do just about enough defensively. Golovin, good passage of play this for Monaco. Guano through, Grandsur!
Absolutely wonderful.
And again, no real celebration, but it's a fabulous goal that's given Monaco the lead.
The celebration is the complete opposite of the wonder that we just saw. The pass came into him on the edge of the area, just a quick look, you know, milliseconds, and then just pops it off before the defender knows anything what's happening, and then it's into the back of the net. Look, this is the pass here. That's just absolutely world class, and the finish wasn't bad either. And AS Monaco take the lead in this second match, and there's nothing really, again, Schalke 04 could have done about that goal.
I don't suppose their birthday parties are going to have much celebrations if that's the way they react to scoring a splendid goal like that. Monaco have the advantage. Cool, calm and collected response from the duo. They perhaps just see that as business as usual and nothing to really shout about, which is pretty high standards.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I touched on earlier. They're seasoned veterans, they're winners, and that's another chance here, and he's put it wide of the target. Now, if you were going to go to their camp and see their reactions, I would imagine you would see a very similar story, because that is a real chance, and he's just shanked that wide of the target when really it possibly could have been 2-0 after only 13 minutes mark. AS Monaco have come flying out the traps here.
I'm just trying to identify what's changed, because Schalke are chasing shadows here. They probably had the better of the first game, certainly started the stronger of the two sides, but it's been all change in this game. It's been all Monaco to start off with, and Schalke are a bit fortunate that they don't find themselves 2-0 down early on.
Yeah, I think AS Monaco have sort of seen something in the end of that first game. The Chadli role, as we mentioned, he's not actually on the field, I don't think, at the moment, but in that number 10 they're finding a lot of space, and if they get it in early enough, quick enough, and that first time pass off, they've got two players wide either side, and they're wreaking havoc in this Schalke back line.
Caligiuri sends it over the top. Konoplyanka is chasing, and Caligiuri picks it up once again. Schalke just need a passage of play that they can latch onto and have their foot on the ball, but Masengo forwards for Monaco, and every time they come forwards at the moment, you feel that they're going to create an opportunity. Burgstaller onto this one though, and for a change it was Schalke who went direct there with a long ball through the centre that nearly did the business for them. That was the big weapon in Monaco's artillery in the first game. Here's Grandsur though.
The thing is, they don't want to play AS Monaco at this game, because AS Monaco will cut them apart time and time again on the counter-attack. If it remains open, you've got a feel for Schalke 04. For me personally anyway, I could be wrong, I usually am, but in my experience, AS Monaco are so dangerous when the game is open.
And they are really dangerous when they're given the ball in a good area like that. Masengo flips it in towards Jovetic, and Fairman makes good ground to come and claim the ball, and immediately sends it up towards Konoplyanka. It's a different type of approach from Schalke. Rather than building it from the back, they've tried to pump it into midfield as soon as possible from the goalkeeper. Salif Saneh gets it back from Konoplyanka. Here he is again, Yevhen Konoplyanka. Harit to Caligiuri. Overlap run on the wing, but Caligiuri going it alone for now. Nice wriggle, good ball! And a good save as well. Burgstaller is onto the rebound for Schalke. First sight of goal they've had. They may have another coming up soon after as well. Harit to Caligiuri. And Grandsur in the right place for Monaco. Good chance that for Schalke.
It really, really was, and we've been talking up AS Monaco and their attacking abilities in the last 10 minutes or so, but to be fair, Schalke 04 have also got A lot of quality, a lot of class in that final third, as they've shown already today. It's just getting it on a more consistent basis, because at the moment it's been a bit too few and far between, but they have ramped it up a little bit in the last 5 to 10 minutes. They're certainly got 1 foot back in this match, a foothold you could say, and another chance here on the turn. Oh, it's a whisker wide.
Very, very close. A chance out of nothing really for Schalke, and a chance that Monaco will feel hasn't really been merited on the balance of play, but it might take something special for Schalke to get back into it, although interestingly they've had more of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you'd be disappointed with that. Again, you saw a close-up of the 2 players there from Schalke, and yeah, I mean, it was quite a long way wide in there, and it looked closer from where we were up here. But here's another chance through the middle for AS Monaco, and it's another smart stop. But like I said, you just feel as this game plan continues, if it stays in this sort of pattern, that AS Monaco are going to grab that second goal in this case, but the 2-goal cushion.
Well, you do wonder if these missed opportunities are going to come back to bite them. We've seen that before. Monaco could easily have 3 goals to their name in the first half. As it is, it's just the one, and as it is, that corner was pretty poor. They will have a throw, though, as we head towards the final few minutes in this first half. A first half that Monaco are good value for their lead in.
But like you said, with AS Monaco's celebrations being pretty muted, imagine if they were to concede. Imagine their faces then, Mark.
That's not. Masengo sending it forwards. Too many blue shirts in the way, but they've got it back. And here's Guano, nice turn, and could have turned into a good cross as well. Fairman makes the gather. 5 minutes left to go in the first half. And Bolo back to Bentaleb, who sent it on early for Bergstoller. Mbolo to Konoplyanka. They've worked that well. Briel Mbolo could be in here. Konoplyanka's there as well, and Monaco just about smuggled it away.
Yeah, it's a real shame that. It was a big chance. I'm not quite sure from here whether that was, you know, a lack of ability in that final third on the turn, or whether it was great defending in the end, or maybe a bit of both. But it's another chance here for AS Monaco, and fired away as we tick towards the end of the first half. It has finished here. Mark, AS Monaco 1, Schalke 0 A fair result so far?
Well, if you look at it, Schalke have had more possession. They've had 2 shots to Monaco's 3, so the stats would say it's been pretty close. But the feeling I get on the balance of play is that that Monaco have probably deservedly got their noses in front.
Yeah, but as we well know, in this wonderful game of Pro Evolution Soccer, things can turn in an instant, and Schalke certainly have the capabilities, the talent to turn this game and even win it if they were to grab a goal and give themselves enough time in that final sort of 15 to 20 minutes or so to go and get that second. But AS Monaco always a threat on the counter, and the fact they're 1-0 up now plays into their hands, you feel.
Keeper's got to be quick here, and Ralph Fairman is. So at the moment, Monaco are heading towards the 3 points, along with Barcelona, who picked up 3 points in the first encounter on match day 1 by coming away with a win and a draw in their encounters with Boa Vista, and it's set to be the same this time around as well, a win and a draw for one of the teams, unless Schalke can fight back. Salif Sane doing defensive work well for them. Bentaleb won't be able to get there, so Golovin picks it up for Monaco in towards Grand Shear, who scored the opening goal. Jovetic and Guano. It's a chance.
It's a lovely jink there onto his left foot, wasn't it? Just a little drop of the shoulder again. You felt he probably could have popped the shot away. As we just get a close-up here, instantly, just there, that little jink. But I suppose it would go down as good defending in the end to block it out for a corner. We haven't seen too many goals from set pieces other than Boa Vista in that first game. Just the 1 goal scored. Can we get another one here?
Not from that corner, because Golovin's delivery wasn't ideal. But Monaco still have it. Golovin, nice back heel. Badashil takes his time and works it into Golovin. They were patient there. Guano went down. Nothing doing from the referee. Tram Ulian's throw. Golovin down the line. Jovetic, early cross. Guano back to goal. Comes back here for Jovetic.
Chance.
Oh, Grancher! Oh! That would have been something special.
What a goal that would have been. The bicycle kick on the left foot, and it was an easy save in the end. I was kind of hoping he was going to make that a bit theatrical for the fans there, but yeah, it was certainly good play again from AS Monaco down the left-hand side. And he got a lot of space in there. Could he have perhaps not gone for the acrobatics, taken a chest and a volley maybe?
I might be wrong, but I don't think any team has managed to get a 2-goal lead so far in this match day, have they? Nobody has managed to establish a 2-goal advantage. Every game, there's only been a 1-goal lead so far.
Yes, because we almost had one, but it was disallowed. Yeah, you are right, Mark. You're so smart, aren't you? Mr. Wisdom.
So very close there to seeing a team get a 2-goal advantage, but that acrobatic effort narrowly failed to come off.
So,
oh, and Borgstoller with a chance out of nothing, and Embolo on the rebound. Well, that could have been 1-1.
Well, the goalkeeper made a real hash of that. It looked like it was going straight at him, and he just sort of fumbled it back into play. And unfortunately for Schalke 04, they weren't able to capitalise. But once again, AS Monaco on the counter, led by Chadli, the substitute, and it's just fired across the face. It's a really poor finish in the end, to be honest. But Chadli just come onto the field and he's made an instant impact there, Mark.
Yeah, teeing it up for Guano, and yeah, I don't know.
You won't want to see that again, will
you? Well, I don't know if you'd want to see the reaction of the players as well. They'd probably be giving each other daggers.
I'd be a bit worried if I had a shot and did that by the other players' response.
We'd never look at each other that way, would we?
They are, of course, friends.
Here's Alp Benasser for Pellegrini, and he's going to get there! Oh! 2-0. And that might just do it. And finally some celebrations.
Mark. Yes, that's what we want to see. So AS Monaco take a 2-goal lead for the first time, as Mark suggested earlier, in this season's campaign. And it was it just came out of nothing, really. Just a loop up over the top.
You saw the look on the face of El Matador and Gool. I think that they're frustrated that they were caught out by what was essentially a long ball over the top. They didn't defend it well. Take nothing away from the finish. And finally, some positive celebrations, and they will feel that they've taken a big step towards 3 massive points, and it's a long way back.
From El Matador.
Precisely. Disappointment at the manner in which they've conceded.
Well, defensively, if they had let the ball go, it was probably going to run out of play. He tried to, he was stretching to get the header and ended up taking the power off the ball, and it just looped into the play. But it's happened again at the other side, and they're straight back in the match, and this is why we love the game, Mark.
Well, they needed that. They really did. Not much flickers of celebration, but they are back in the game. And you are never more vulnerable than just after you've scored.
Oh, you cliche, Mark.
There was the prime example of it. And again, defensively,
it's not the
ideal.
same thing, isn't it?
Not ideal.
The ball's gone over the top, and defensively,
he's tried to guide it back to the keeper, and he's taken too much of a risk. He needs to just clear that away. They're 2 goals ahead. They just need to box clever. But now there's a way back in for Schalke.
Yeah, we've just seen 2 defensive headers, almost identical. And we've got 2 goals from it, 1 apiece, and it's game well and truly back on. And a huge sigh there from USMAKABYLE. He knows that after just scoring, he of all people, being world champion back-to-back in 2015 and 16 in the PES League, he knows that you do not do that if you want to be successful in this game.
And once again, it's another very nip-and-tuck game. It shows you the calibre of players that we have on show here, that no team has been able to run away with any game so far. It's been right in the balance all the way through.
Absolutely. 20 minutes remaining here, and it's AS Monaco are back on the front foot, looking for that goal almost instantly from the kickoff. Again, that would have been a trio of goals, all in the space of a couple of second-half minutes. But importantly, defensively, Schalke were resolute, and they have the chance to clear their lines again through Sané down this right-hand side. And, well, it's getting a little bit scrappy as we approach the last 15 minutes, Mark.
And Bolo to Konoplyanka. Is there going to be another goal in it? I just wonder if Monaco might start to box a bit clever and keep the ball. Chadli, though, was looking to play the killer pass there. Schupf is back for Schalke, who need to get it up the other end with only a quarter of an hour of the game left to play. McKennie to Baba, who's managed to flick it into De Santo. Quickly closed down, though. Good defending that from Monaco. And it's turned into a potential counter-attack with Grand Cyr. Nastasic in the right place for Schalke. Square to Alessandro Schupf, who sends it early upfield, but too early for anyone in a blue shirt to get on the end of. And Chadli can poke it through here. Grancher's been forced slightly wide. Pellegrini's in the centre, and it's Chadli again. Guano's waiting for it, and Salif Sané can deal with it.
Very calm from Sané there. You feel that Chadley probably would have preferred a free kick in that position. He was just caught a little bit late on the edge of the penalty area. The referee played advantage, but the pass went behind the AS Monaco right winger, and they've got another chance here through Chadley, through the middle, Pellegrini, and it's another stunning stop there to keep Schalke in this match.
Yeah, that would have been it. That would have been game, set, match if that had ended up in the back of the net. As it is, Chadley has a free kick for Monaco. Is he going to put this into the area, or are they going to play it short and just keep hold of possession? Grandsir has gone short to give him the short option. Only 5 minutes left, and they are ahead, and indeed it is taken short, and they are just maintaining possession, trying to run down the clock and take it down to the corner. Grandsir still going. He's done brilliantly. That's wonderful skill.
Gamesmanship here from AS Monaco. USMAKABYLE and Lotfi, no stranger to the big occasion. They know you have to sometimes win ugly, and Mark, that's exactly what they're trying to do here.
Well, it was a beautiful piece of skill, though, as he kept it down by the corner. Time is ticking for Schalke. Frustration for them at not being able to get the ball back. They're taking a while over this throw. Short it goes to Chadley, and again he tries to get down towards the corner flag, unable to do so, but another throw for Monaco, which will do for them because they're minutes away from claiming victory in this game and 3 points from the best of two head-to-head between themselves and Schalke.
That looked like an interesting throw there. I'm not sure how that wasn't penalised, but the referee seemed to not see it. All eyes on the fourth official as we tick towards the end of the 90 minutes. How many minutes will be added on here for Schalke 04? But they've left themselves wide open at the back, and unfortunately for AS Monaco, the pass was a poor one. It will be the last chance here for Schalke to fire the ball forwards.
Yeah, Mbolo picks it up for Schalke. They need to get it in the area. McKennie scoops on towards De Santo. And that's it. It's all over. Another thriller. Celebrations for Monaco. A magnificent game ends in victory for them.